When the last leaf withered and fell, the world went silent. No one noticed at first. A few dry forests here, a few dying fields there. But within months, the green of Earth vanished. From space, the planet no longer shimmered with patches of emerald and jade. It turned into a pale, dust-choked sphere under a sun that seemed too bright. It began with a blight no scientist could trace. Plants stopped growing. Flowers refused to bloom. Crops turned to ash in their fields. The air grew thinner and sharper, a faint warning of what was to come. Humanity tried to intervene. Artificial greenhouses, seed vaults, genetic restorations. But one morning, the last living tree, an ancient oak in a protected reserve, crumbled into gray dust. At first, people thought they could adapt. Machines replaced oxygen production, towering air engines lined the cities, humming constantly to keep humans breathing. Synthetic food filled the shelves, flavorless, gray, efficient. The sky took on a strange hue, no longer filtered by leaves or grass. Rain turned acidic, unsoftened by forests. Rivers shrank, deserts advanced. Without plants, animals fell next. Herbivores starved, predators followed. Insects disappeared, and with them, the hum of life. The earth became unnaturally quiet. No rustling leaves, no buzzing wings, no whisper of wind through trees. Only the sound of human industry remained. Fans, engines, filters, the mechanical heartbeat of survival. Generations passed in this gray world. Children grew up never knowing what a tree looked like except in old pictures. Green became mythical, a color associated with paradise. Artists painted with dull pigments, dreaming of forests they'd never seen. Some whispered that people were becoming colder too, less patient, less kind, as if the absence of plants drained empathy from the human spirit. Scientists kept searching for a solution. Some turned to cloning lost species from frozen seeds, but the new plants refused to live in the poisoned soil. Others tried to recreate greenery from biolights and plastic fibers, decorating their homes with glowing imitations of leaves. Still, humanity longed for the scent of rain on grass, for the soft shade of a forest. Then came the first sign of hope. In a forgotten valley, explorers discovered something extraordinary: faint green moss growing on stone. It was small, fragile, but alive. Word spread like wildfire. People traveled thousands of miles just to see it, kneeling in reverence before the tiny patch of life. Scientists guarded it as if it were the last flame in a dying world. Years later, that single moss became the seed of Earth's rebirth. New strains were engineered to resist the toxic air, and soon, green specks began to spread again. Slowly, painfully, the gray softened. Grass returned, then trees, then flowers. The air grew thick with oxygen once more, and the world remembered how to breathe. When the first forest was reborn, people stood beneath its canopy and wept. The sound of leaves rustling in the wind felt like music from another age, fragile, eternal, sacred. Humanity finally understood that life was not meant to be built from metal and glass. It was meant to grow. And in that quiet green dawn, Earth forgave its children and began again.